And it mentioned all sorts of player names who had used performance-enhancing drugs, human growth hormone, all the different things that players were using back then, that we knew players were using back then, but we were negotiating with the union to figure out how to get some sort of drug policy in place. And so everyone agreed, let's see how big a problem it is. We got 4 of the brightest minds together, including Senator Mitchell. You write a report. Query, did they write it? No, but you put your name on a report. You mention a bunch of names, and those people mentioned in the report can't get in trouble because there was no testing at that time. One of the players whose names appeared in the report was Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn, if you don't remember him, played for the Mets and Angels and Red Sox. Successful career. He had over 300 home runs. He was a force at the plate. Out of nowhere, he did an interview with The Athletic, and he admitted that he used human growth hormone. And he said he did it in an effort to extend his career. He had never once confirmed what was in the Mitchell report. He had never done anything other than what every other player other than Andy Pettitte had done, which is to say, no, that's not right. Here's the problem. The Mitchell report was dead on. Testing works. The best you can do now that there's official testing is you can mask it. You can try to work with people who can put you on cycles where you're not going to test positive, even though we've got random testing that happens throughout the course of the year. But before testing, the reason that we knew all these players were using PEDs is because as an organization, we were not despondent about it because we knew that the PEDs were used to get players healthier, faster, get back on the field. We had reckless indifference toward what it would do to future players' health, both mental or physical. We were solely focused on, we don't want to pay you not to perform. Mo Vaughn said to The Athletic, I was trying to do everything I could. I knew I had a bad degenerative knee. I was shooting HGH in my knee, whatever I could do to help the process. Now, as an executive, I did not in any way touch a needle. I didn't watch any players use needles. I never, ever did anything other than, and I look back at it with a modicum of regret, just a modicum. What we did in the front office is we put our heads in the sand. Was it right? Probably not. Are we a better sport now? Are we a better example to kids saying we won't reward you for steroid use? Yes. But here's the thing. Steroid use is still happening. It happens in the Dominican. It happens in the big leagues. It happens in every sport. It happened in hockey yesterday. The reigning Stanley Cup champions have lost one of their best players, Aaron Ekblad. They just suspended him 20 games. He failed a test. Why? He's trying to come back from an injury. You do whatever you can do, and you hope you don't get caught. The Mitchell report was the beginning of putting players on notice, but here we are a quarter of a century later, and things aren't changing because players want to play. It's how they get paid. Teams want players to play. That's how you win.